Hey, what is up? It's Nader from Friends 3 back with some more war recap videos. We faced a clan called Storm Factory. They were by far one of the best clans we faced in a long time. Their biggest advantage was their heroes. Seemed like every guy, even all the way down to like their bottom Town Hall 9s, had almost all max heroes, 30 heroes on almost all their 9s. So they had really good bases. They were amazing attackers. They actually came in and they were up by a bunch of stars in the beginning, and I thought we didn't have a chance. But fortunately for us, some of their top guys were not as good as their Town Hall 9, so they left some stars open, as you can see. And we had a little bit of trouble on some of their 9s because, again, their heroes were so high, but we ended up pulling it off. So let's see what happened. We'll start off with their number 9 getting taken out by our number 8, Nemesis. Nem brings a nice 3 golem Goho here. Go Boho. I think he's got some bowlers in his CC. And this is turning into a pretty nice attack for us with the new update being that the giant bombs don't do 1.5 damage on hogs. You can bring in a little bit slower of an attack. I know that for a while there, Valks, and they still are very OP, but Valks was it. You know, you ran golems and Valks with some bowlers, and that was all you saw. But now that they've brought this update in, you can bring in some slower golems with some bowlers, tear up the core of the base, and then bring the hogs without any real fear of them getting baconed by double big bomb. So you can see he comes in at 3 o'clock here with his kill squad. Like I said, 3 golems with some bowlers. And once the kill squad gets into the core and tears it up there, he starts bringing his hog targeted along the outside of the base. And he's super patient here with his heals. I think he drops his first one here, whereas a lot of guys might have dropped it a little bit sooner. And that patience helps him out, being able to hold that second heal for the backside of the base. I think he probably could have swagged his heal here. I mean, he's got a ton of hogs, and only once he kills that Wiz Tower, he's only got 3 defenses left because that mortar's not going to do anything to his hogs. So he probably could have swagged his heal. I think he was worried maybe there was a big bomb there or something, but I mean, he tears his base up, and this guy, this is a full-on max Town Hall 9. I mean, everything's max. Walls, defenses, heroes. So he did a really nice job taking this base out. Every 3-star in this war was important. I mean, again, these guys were so good. We were begging for these 3 stars. So nice job by Nem cracking that base. All right, let's look at their number 11. Getting taken out by Brute Dog 47. Brute brings in his favorite attack, the Queen Walk Vaho, which is still one of our favorite attacks as a clan. You can see the only thing not maxed on this base is the walls, but he's got his max heroes, got his max defense, so it's going to be a tough base. He's got one of the expos to ground, which can always be a pain when you're coming with ground, but Brute does a nice job on this base. He brings in his Queen Walk from the bottom right. Drops in that giant there to help his wizard take out, at least soften up those storages. He wants his queen to walk right here. I think he started to get worried because he drops a wizard. As soon as this one dies, he drops another one to try to take out this gold collector, thinking maybe his queen was going to keep walking left. But she targets that Wiz Tower and then goes right. So scary moment there for Brute. I think his plan would have gone sideways had the queen gone left, but she cooperates and goes right, drops down his rage to keep her at full health, and then he's going to start his the second half of his funnel up there on the top right. Brings in his BK on the camp with some bowlers, and then a wizard to create that top half of the funnel. I think he wanted his bowlers to go south there to walk down, and they walked up instead, but they end up doing a nice little bit of funneling for his troops, just to soften up those compartments to allow his kill squad to go directly into the core to take out the heroes in the CC. So drops down his rage, drops down his heal and his poison. His queen's pulling up support from the back. He's going to take out the dragon, the loon, and then the Valks continue into the core of the base. And then once the core is torn up, he brings in his hogs from the top, targeted 3 or 4 per defense, depending on if the hogs are being shot at or not. And then it's just a waterfall technique. As defenses are shooting at your hogs, you drop more hogs in that either clockwise or counterclockwise fashion. Here he's going counterclockwise. And then as they congregate together, you drop your heel, and then more hogs along the back side. So we'll speed it up. It's just clean up from here once he takes these couple last defenses out. And nice job by Brute. Again, the 3 stars were a hot commodity in this war, so every time we got one, it was a good deal. So good job there, Brute. And the 3 star. Let's look at number 14. Their number 14 getting taken out by, who hit it? J-Rad. J-Rad brings a Queen Walk Vaho as well. And as you can see, this guy's got a 29 Queen, 23 King, and full max Town Hall 9 defenses and walls. So another very tough base. J-Rad brings his Queen Walk from the bottom half here. Once that Archer Tower targets his Queen, he drops the Wizard down to ensure that his Queen's going to go left. And then once the Queen keeps going left, it's just a matter of time. I'll speed it up because she's just walking here. Walk, walk, walk. If you guys are running this attack, it's important to draw the CC. So as you're planning your attack out, make sure you calculate where you can drop your hog down. As soon as he kills that Archer Tower, he knows that he can drop a hog to target this AD, and that it's gonna release the CC troops. You gotta, if you're running this attack, you gotta draw the CC. You just do, because if you run your Valks in there, that mini drag's gonna take them out. So you gotta be able to take that CC out before you bring in the majority of your kill squad. Once the CC's down, the Queen's gonna keep walking left, and then any second now he's gonna bring his King at that left corner over at 9 o'clock, and with a couple Wizards to ensure that his King goes left. And then once that funnel's created and everything's going to go in from 9 o'clock, here come the Valks. No wall breakers, because your Valks are going to tear through that wall very easily. And then here it goes. So he's got everything going in. All 11 Valks, all but 1 bowler, both heroes, all going into the core. You drop your Rage down to bring them in. Once they pick a direction, you drop your heal to keep your Valks healed up. And then once they're in the core, you Rage up your Valks again. And you can see there's just mass destruction going on in the core of that base. He may not have lost any Valks yet. I mean, he's got all his Valks, both his heroes, a ton of bowlers, and then here come the hogs from the top side. And then, so the hogs are coming in. He chose to drop that heal for his Valks because he knew that everything was shooting at him, and he didn't need it for his hogs because basically 95% of the defenses had already been taken out. So he knows that there's no issue for his hogs just to run around and take out the final defenses, and the rest is cleanup. So nice planning by J-Rad on this base. Like I said earlier, these guys had good bases, so there was a lot of planning that needed to go into cracking them, and J-Rad did that. Nice job by him. All right, let's look at their number 15, getting taken out by Sir Will. I bet you guys can guess what he's going to run before you even see it. HGHB, that's his favorite attack. What's crazy here, he's going to drop a mini drag. That mini drag makes it, that baby drag makes it to the end of the attack, which is unheard of. So this guy must have had his black loons somewhere else, because that mini drag that he dropped, the first troop in the entire attack, makes it all the way to the end. So MVP baby drag there. I guarantee he didn't plan it. It wasn't planned that way. It's just funny how it happened. So once his giants break through the wall, you drop your kill squad. His Queen walks here, which is definitely not part of the plan. Thank goodness this guy only had minions in the CC, which can be easily taken out by a double poison. So as his Queen walks right and his kill squad continues to the core, the healers switch to the Queen, which if you guys run HGHB, you know could be a death sentence. But his giants cooperate, his bowlers cooperate. He's got everything in the core there, which allows him to drop that final rage, and then the double bounce on the bowlers just do some major destruction to the outlying defenses. He's still got his Queen, basically an unplanned queen walk along that right side, and then once everything's in the middle, he brings in his hogs. That group of hogs on that expo hit a double bomb right here. He drops his heal maybe half a second too late, and he loses a couple, but because of the decrease in damage that big bombs do to hogs now, even though his heal was late, it didn't completely roast all of them. So he had a couple stay up. They were able to take out that remaining defense in the core there, and then they take out that Tesla along with that unplanned Queen walk, and the rest is cleanup But look at this. Look at that guy. Still going. That was the first troop he dropped, and this guy's still running around taking out these trash buildings. When I watched that, I was just blown away. So I'm not really sure how that happened, but it did. And nice job by Sir Will. All right, let's look at number 18. This was a crazy attack. I've seen Powerbang do a video on a queen walk with quad quake and mass baby drags, but Buck mixes it up a little bit here. Does 3 golems, 2 jumps, 2 heals with 11 baby drags. When I was watching this live, when I saw him doing it, I was kind of pissed because I'm thinking there's no way this is going to work. I just didn't see how it was going to happen, but he surprised me, and I think he surprised everybody else. So he gets all 3 golems going in the right direction, which is obviously important. His goal here is to basically take out this entire base, or at least the majority of this base, with just that little mini kill squad that he has. 3 golems, 5 CC bowlers, and then his heroes. And that's it. It's crazy how much value he gets out of that mini kill squad. And you'll see as his troops move through here, they just systematically take this entire base almost out by themselves. And then as those troops are in the core, he's just selectively dropping baby drags around the outside of the base when he knows that there's nothing that can target him. And I mean, look at that. He's still got a golem up. He's still got, I think, maybe 1 bowler. His king's dead, but he's still got his AQ ability. So both heroes lock on to that golem, and that single bowler is going to take out the guy's AQ. So there goes the enemy AQ, and he's still got that single bowler in there, taking out, trying to take out that BK. And then once all the defenses are done, he starts dropping his baby drags. The queen's going to die here, which is unfortunate because he could have used that extra help. But he's really only got, he's got that archer tower, he's got that Expo to air, and he's got the Tesla. The Wiz towers can't do anything to baby drags. They just don't have enough DPS. So once he kills that Tesla and that Expo, there's nothing else that can really harm the drags. And it's just kind of a slow progression here. I'll speed it up a little bit. As they die, he drops in another one to keep them raged, because as you guys know, they need to be alone to be raged. So as they die, he keeps dropping them in, and it's just a very slow, progressive attack. You see, there's one of the black loons, and then, I mean, that's it. He's got 2 baby drags and a wizard left, and that base got tripled. So he surprised me. Great job coming with something that we hadn't seen before, at least in our clan, and nice 3-star. Buck had a 6-pack. We'll look at this attack that he did. He brought another air attack, a little bit more traditional with the Gola. I think it's just a very traditional Gola. So he's got 2 golems, 2 hounds. He probably got a hound in the CC. Maybe he brought, I think he brought bowlers in the CC. So he's only got 2 hounds. So he knows he's got to take out at least 2 ADs here. He brings 2 baby drags to do the funneling. And I like how he dropped down his queen there to take out the trash buildings along the outside, because he only has 2 wizards. And once all that trash is done, he's going to bring in some wall breakers here to pop this wall open. Well, the first one he sent, the first set of wall breakers he sent didn't go the right way. He's already got the funnel created, and then once the troops start going core there, he's going to drop a jump down, and then he's going to drop his bowler. So there's nowhere else for him to go. He's got his golems going into the core, his BK and AQ and bowlers all headed to the core, so everything's going nice here. And then they're going to take that jump. He's going to drop his heal down, I believe. There it is. So that as his troops hit any big bombs or as they approach the heroes, they're going to be at full health. So both ADs are down. The enemy CC's dead and the enemy AQ's dead. So here comes the air attack. This guy had a Tesla farm at the town hall, which was not expected. But as you guys know, if you use air, loons can usually take out Tesla farms pretty easily, because it only takes 1 drop from a balloon to take out a Tesla. And then, the rest is just dropping targeted loons around this base as defenses are being distracted by the hounds and by the golems and everything else in there. And a couple more haste spells along the backside. He's only got 2 defenses left, and he's still got a hound up. So he only brought 2 hounds for the 2 ADs, and one of them didn't even pop, which can be an issue for cleanup. He's got so many loons left. He's got a wizard up here at the town hall with some pups that the cleanup was not an issue. He pops his queen ability, takes out the town hall, and the rest is for the loons to converge on these final buildings to take this base out. So nice traditional Gola there by Buck. Nice 6-pack by him. Really, really good job that war. All right, let's look at 2 more. Let's look at number 20. No, we just looked at number 20. All right, so the last one we're going to look at is number 17. There was 2 minutes left in the war. We were down by 1 star. We had the percentage advantage, so we knew that if we got the 1 star, that we'd actually win the war. And with 2 minutes left in the war, Evan comes with an HGHB on this base to win it for us. Like I said in the beginning of the video, prior to this, we thought there was no way that we were going to win just because these guys were so solid and because they came out so fast. But Evan was the hero in this one. I mean, obviously everybody had a part, but as far as the last minute 3-star to win the war, it doesn't get much better than that. So he brings his giants here from the bottom half, creates the funnel, and then everything goes inside. He's got all his giants, both his heroes, bowlers, AQ, healers, everything's inside. Double poison for the CC, and everything just cooperates, man. He gets everything into this core here in a second, and as soon as they break into the core, he's going to drop the second rage, and the second rage goes down, and this kill squad is just destroying this base. He's got everything clumped up, which is great too, because these raged healers are keeping everything alive, not just the giants or just the bowlers or even just a hero. Because everything's clumped up, the healers are keeping everything alive. The kill squad breaks through to the enemy AQ, takes that out. The bowlers are still doing some crazy work in there along the inside, and then it's just hogs along this backside to take out these defenses that the kill squad's not going to reach. And as the hogs move through, he's only got 1 heal left. He saves 4 hogs. He knows that they only have these 3 remaining defenses, so he saves his heal. As the hogs come through, they do catch a big bomb, which was kind of scary, but then I remembered that the big bombs don't do as much damage anymore, so it wasn't a huge deal. And that's it, man. 2020 heroes coming in on this base with super high enemy heroes, max Town Hall 9 defenses, and with 2 minutes left in the war to win it. Just outstanding. Really, really nice attack. Great win by Friends 3. These mad props to Storm Factory. They're an amazing clan. Awesome attackers, especially at Town Hall 9. So again, mad respect for that. But we pulled it out. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like the vid and subscribe to the channel. Thanks, guys. Peace.